Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking.
Good morning on a drizzly October 6th, 2021. That would make it day 127. We just left our stealth site where we camped at Rock Point. It was a pretty good spot. A little rocky, but I guess Rock Point should have given that away for us. So where we were tented was a little rocky, but it was, again, similar to the cliffs last week. It was right next to a really nice viewpoint, so we had a dinner with a view again. It was an all right night. The rain held off for us all day yesterday. It finally came down last night, and it's pretty much stopped as of us getting up this morning. So it's just a little bit drizzly right now. I bet we're going to get wet later today. But we've got 14 and a half miles, and it's going to be about 4 miles over. You know, a little ups and downs and all. And then 4 or 5 miles up, we're going to hit Bee Mountain, as in a bee, like a buzzing bee. And we're going to hit 3 ridges. And then we're going to hit one other, Chimney Rocks. Chimney Rock. So those are the 3 main named climbs I think that we're going to hit. And then 4 or so miles steep down, 4 or 5 miles steep down to a camping area on the other end of our 14 and a half miles. And the funny thing about Chimney Rock is last week sometime we had run into a couple that we were chatting with, and they were day hiking, and they were looking for a Chimney Rock because that was where they were headed. And I was like, I don't think that's around here. And I looked it up on the map, and it was like 50 miles away. And they were like, oh. So apparently they had mixed up where they thought they were coming in for their day hike and where they were headed to. But it was kind of amusing because they were nowhere near Chimney Rock. But we'll see what it's all about today. It'll probably be a foggy, rainy Chimney Rock for us, would be my guess. Okay. Hopefully we get a couple views, and hopefully we don't get too wet today. And hopefully we don't slide on too many rocks. That's probably the big one. All right. See ya. We are making it by Reed's Gap right now, which would be our out point if we were headed to the Devil's Backbone Brewery. But given the weather and the time of day and all of that stuff.
No 10 a.m. beer for you?
No 10 a.m. beer today. At least not when it means that the afternoon's going to be a wet one. So we will pass by the road and not hitch into town.
Sadness.
We're making up a kind of steep little bump here. I think a precursor to Bee Mountain. But getting our heart rate up. How about you?
This one's steep.
Yeah, this one's steep. But we're almost to the top of this bump, so that's a positive. All right, we made it to the top of Bee Mountain.
Bee Mountain.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Okay, that was a good climb.
This. Whew, like this can booble.
You need to fix yourself?
I'm all good now, thanks.
Okay. And now we have 3 ridges to look forward to.
Yeah, we're gonna go down first.
Yep, go down first.
And then 3 ridges.
And
then that's the top
long
of our
climb
day.
to 3 ridges. Yep.
Yeah, top of our day though.
Awesome. Okay. See ya. Checking out the viewpoint about halfway up 3 ledges. Oh yeah. That is quite the view today. The good news is there's still no heavy rains. Just a constant drizzle. So we'll keep on moving. I think at the top of this climb, we're gonna think about some lunch. So, whoop. Okay, just stopped at the top of 3 ledges. Got a little lunch in. That should power us up for the next 6+ miles, right? Yep. Okay, rest of the afternoon is a lot of steep down. So we in the rain. So it's all going to depend on how rocky it is to know how tough it's going to be. We'll find out. But a good spot for lunch. Looks like a nice little tenting area up here at the top of 3 ledges. But not today. Not for us, at least. Making our way down from 3 ridges. We did pass Chimney Rock. It wasn't very exciting. It was just a treed-in pile of rocks. But this is a nice view out here. Ooh, I'm gonna go straight here for a second just to peek down into the other valley. Okay, let's do this without slipping on the wet rocks. Good views, considering how wet the morning was. It is nice to have the sun out, breaking through the clouds. Just showing a little as to why today has been a slow, annoying day. It has been rock jumbly. Long stretches of it. Yeah, like that. Okay, we get a little breather here, and I'm sure it's going to pick up in a minute again. Ow. Yay, rocks?
Rocks. Yay, rocks.
You're not nearly as scary as your little friends that we saw before, but I still want you off my trail so I don't have to step on you. Okay. Watch that head of yours. Okay, which one of us jumped further? The snake or me? Time to fill up our water. All right, we got to our end of day. We decided to stop at Tye River. There's a nice little flow here. It's got a cool suspension bridge going over it. So we'll cross that tomorrow to continue on our way. And we'll be setting up camp over here. Some nice flat spots right next to the river. Yay. Okay, it is end of day 127. So we are here at Tye River.
We are.
We left this morning from Rock Point.
Yep.
So
Stealth
Site, that was a pretty nice spot.
It's beautiful.
A great dinner spot on the cliffs. And this is a nice spot next to the river. So good place. So we did 14.2 miles.
We did. We went up B Mountain. We went up 3 ridges. We saw Chimney Rocks.
Yeah.
Most of the morning we didn't see much of anything because it was raining and foggy, so the views weren't great. But by this afternoon, the sun came out, and we had some pretty views.
Yeah, yeah. I think my low light was the first 2 or 3 miles. It was
very rocky.
It was a slog, you know, just rocky.
Yeah. Rocky and wet.
Wet and leaves all over the rocks.
Yeah, and we don't mean rocky like there's rocks in the trail. Like the trail is rocks, so you're constantly kind of balancing your way through, and it's just really tricky footing.
Yep.
Especially when it's wet, especially when the wet leaves are covering it up.
I think we have more of that to look forward to.
I'm sure it'll come and go, but this afternoon it wasn't as bad.
Yeah,
there were moments of rock walkways, but most of it was trail with rocks in it, which don't mind stepping over rocks. It's not a problem.
Nope. Okay. Any other highlights or lowlights?
We saw some total of 6 people today.
6, because there was 1 fewer than yesterday.
We saw 7 yesterday. We saw 6 today. Very, very empty trails, but on a sort of rainy day, and it's a Wednesday, I think. So it's not all that surprising.
Yep. And
interesting.
I'm happy. I guess that's my highlight, that the weather, even though it was a wet morning, this afternoon's not cleared up, but at least it's not raining. So.
Yeah, we set the tent up and let it clear out a little bit. I don't know if it'll dry out at all from last night. It got pretty wet last night. But at least it's not going to get more wet while we try to put our stuff in it. So.
Yep. Awesome.
All good.
Okay.
See you
See
tomorrow.
ya.